this boy said, I don't want to know. So wait, they pointed to him, stop, stop! So they drew their gun, said, you do this also. We should shoot him. So they said, please don't shoot him, let us turn. So they turned and went away. The boy said, you can't enter here. Because the order he received is not allowing anybody to enter here. The owner of the house, the bargain, is here. Nobody should enter here this time. So if one that general come, said, I received the order, nobody should enter here. If he was ready to fight, shoot. He said, so he received and he turned. He has conquered the conqueror or the unconquered. Such a small boy who was able to withstand. And when the story, when that general went back and then called the person in charge of the place, said, I was coming here, but your boy stopped me at the gate. Didn't allow me to come in. Then he told the boy, yeah, this man is now coming. When he goes, please let him come in. The small boy, when he said, he came again, said, and said, and then, you know what he did? This general promoted him immediately, gave him what? Promotion. He gave him promotion to high rank. Why? He said, nobody could stop me. But you have succeeded in doing what? In doing what? In stopping me. What nobody could do. What no general could, no army. You small boy. So you see this woman who was able to fight Christ. Who was able to fight, to rest with Christ. You know what happened in the Old Testament? With the who?
The Old Testament? Jacob?
Jacob, exactly, Jacob. When rested with who? Rested with who? Rested. Fought with who? With God. And held him, said, I will never let you go. Even God struck him here and broke his, he was going like this. But still, said, I will never let you go. Unless you do what? Bless me. He held him. So God had to bless him. How do we prove to God that we are worthy of trust? Worthy of trust. By believing completely what he tells us. That was how Our Lady, Blessed Mother Mary, so with her total purity, her absolute faith in God, she was able to draw heaven down here on the earth. And God entered into her and took flesh in her. And God obeyed her. God obeyed Mary. God lived here physically on earth for 33 years before he was crucified. Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And for these 33 years, God was obedient to Mary. How many years? 30 years under her. Our God, our love, our all, because of her faith, her purity, her unity, her oneness with God. So I admire this woman very much. This woman knew what she is looking for, and she knew who can do it for her. She must have gone everywhere looking for help for this daughter who was possessed, and nobody could. And she knew that Jesus, the Son of David, would do it. He has the power. And she came to him and would not allow anybody or anything to discourage her. The first thing she overcame was this racism, this prejudice. Canaanites, pagans, they don't mix with the Jews. Even that woman at Jacob's well said it. We Samaritans don't fakir, we don't with the Jews. Huh? But this woman overcame this prejudice. She stayed where she was and was shouting, praying. And Jesus ignored her. Why did Jesus ignore her? The last reason you can give for saying Jesus ignored her was reason of prejudice or racism. Jesus was never and will never be a racist. Will never be prejudiced against any race. But Jesus has his standards. Jesus has his standards which he applies to everybody. Before you will get something from Jesus, you must reach his standard. What standard is that? The standard of what? Of faith. You must reach that standard of faith. If not, you don't belong to his family. This is how God wanted to build the new family, which will be a universal family. But there must be a standard for this family. The standard of great faith. For anybody to be a follower of Jesus, he will test you. Whether you have this strong faith or not. You show it when you're able to leave everything and follow him. When he called Peter and Andrew, they were fishing. Even the story is more dramatic. They caught the largest quantity of fish ever caught by anybody. And they did what? They left the fish and everything and followed Jesus. after catching the largest quantity of fish, James and John, sons of Zebedee, were the father in the next God, left everything. So this leaving everything to follow Jesus is a sign of faith in him. Leaving your father, your mother, your house, your relations, your village, your town, your country, to follow him is a sign of great faith. You trust yourself on him and then trust everything. Peter said, Lord, no. We have left everything to follow you. What shall we gain? They are going to gain everything. Sign of faith, following him. Sign of faith, prayer. Praying without stopping. This woman here has taught us to pray. And look at this gradation of prayer Jesus gave us. Seek, ask, and then do what? Knock. This woman used these three methods. She sought and found Jesus is the person who said the word. Then she came, she was asking, praying, Son of David. And the last thing she did was do what? To knock. How did she knock? She came and knelt before him. Son of David, please help me. Knocking. This is our procession. No, what it means. This procession. It's the same knocking. You use your head to knock. How can Jesus not? Jesus, Mary, I love you. You seek, you ask, you knock. And he said, it will be open unto you. So when Jesus didn't react at the first instance, this woman continued shouting. The apostles intervened. Give her what she wants. Let her go. She's shouting, serving us. Jesus knew what he was looking for. He wants to bring the best out of us and use it to teach everybody. I have come really for the lost sheep of Israel. The sheep of Israel is no longer sheep known by the color of their skin, known by the DNA test, their chromosomes and their known by the color of their eyes or the shape of their nose. This sheep of Israel is now known by their faith. It is faith that makes you a member of the sheep of Israel. Jesus used this thing to teach us. And look at what this woman won. What she won, what she gained, is unfathomable. Jesus said to her, woman, your faith is great. Let